What's up, fam? Welcome to episode 2 of the Spin That Wheel series, the Melly-sode, the Melly episode. We have been yearning for this. Guys, you got to see Melly inside Melly's brain. This dude is one of my favorite people. So glad I met him years ago, back in 2021. So, that being said, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe, comment, ask questions. Melly will be interactive on the comment feed below. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you on the next one. Roll to Melly. Love you guys. Proud of you guys. Peace. Stick better now.
Glad to hear it.
Missed your ass. Will you do me a favor?
What's the favor?
Will you turn that camera sideways? Try to unlock it too, so I'm hoping that it'll flip and make you more wide. Yes. Yes, dude. It's good to see you, man.
Good to see you, man.
You at home right now?
I am indeed.
Nice. How long you been home?
Since right before Christmas.
So you trying to get back out on the road, huh?
Yeah, it almost happened this week, but I got 2 different messages about 2 different jobs. One with Josh in Wisconsin and one with Keegan in Indiana. And the one with Josh, he said got canceled. And then the one with Keegan, he said I'll need to have a clean shaven face. And I was like, yeah, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, that was funny. I think Trevor, was it Trevor or Keegan? You said
Keegan.
Yeah, to ask like, well, do you think Melly will shave his face? I was like, not a snowball's chance in hell.
Beard is too beautiful there.
Beard's too good, dude.
Although it does make me trimmed up, man.
Beard is too good, man. You can't get rid of that. We'll find others that don't have good enough beards, then they can just shave it off.
The beard hate is real.
Yeah. So, okay, let's see. First off, thank you for coming on here. This is going to be a lot of fun. I just finished with Josh. Sorry it went a little over time, but yeah, dude, this is the Spin That Wheel series, and it's about just kind of chatting, getting to know you, letting other people get to know a little bit about Melly, or Matt Kelly, forever Melly, and we're going to go through your poll answers. We're going to discuss them, kind of get your mindset, just like kind of where you're at and what your thoughts were with when you started with weights and all the things, and then got some fun questions, and then I have a little fun surprise at the end that I think you'll like too.
That's ominous.
You're gonna love it. Okay, so I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't think I am. You can hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
And you can see me?
Yep.
Okay. There may be certain points in this where I will flip from myself so you can see what's on my screen. You'll know when you get there. Hopefully your phone will allow it. It's not a must though. You'll see. You'll get it. All right, Melly. Well, I'll start off. I have a few questions before we get into the poll questions. First off, I am pumped that I got to meet you and you are in my life, because you are one of the cooler people that I know. You don't take shit. You're really good about, like you'll take a verbal beating, but you're gonna give it right back no matter who it is. And forever, it's been one of my favorite things about you. And then also Trivia League, dude, you're kind of epic at trivia. We're trying to get that rolling back. We shot the MELLYVERSE prime timer, so I have that result. All-Star game is next, and then we'll push through the back half of the season. But because of scheduling conflicts and everything, I was like, we got to have more content. We're going to do more interview type things and just something to be a little more interactive, especially in this season of growth, dude. We got a lot of new people coming in, so they got to know the OGs. They got to know what they're getting into, and
Am I one of the OGs now?
You're an OG now, dude. Or
I joined like 5 years after this company started.
Yeah, dude. After this season of growth, man, we're gonna look back and be like, Melly's an OG. So, welcome to the new elevated Melly.
Right.
We love to see it. All right. So first off, let's just start with one that wasn't on the questionnaire, but one that I want to hear. Talk to me about your first experience with weights, either, your first day on site, your first project. Talk to me about overall thoughts, expectations, what actually happened, where your headspace was at.
So my first day on site was at GYR3 in Arizona. And I was sitting there. I went to the site, and it took like 2 hours for them to get me through security for whatever reason. I still don't know why.
Yep.
But literally, it was like literally like the entire 2 hour downtime was just me sitting there trying to get into the site. So I got through and had like 5 minutes left to, of downtime by the time I finally found everyone else. Mm-hmm. And Scott McCarthy decided that was the time to start teaching me. So he grabs me, he's like, this is a take up. This is an end roller. This is an idle roller. This is whatever else. And I'm like, dude, I have been here for 2 minutes. I don't even know what a sensor looks like. This is information overload.
Dude, yeah, Scott's very much like
remember all of this in the 5 minutes you're giving me to learn it.
Yep, Scott's very no time wasted kind of guy.
And so I was legitimately terrified, thinking, oh my god, there's no way I'm going to learn all this that fast. What am I going to do? Is it too late to go back to GameStop?
Oh yeah, because you were at GameStop before.
Yeah, I was at GameStop before, and so I was freaking out. And then after the downtime, I was working with you, and you were literally the best trainer I've ever had. You broke all that information Scott gave me in 5 minutes, but you broke it down to nice bite-sized chunks where I could actually digest it and learn from it.
Yeah.
It was just like I said, you were easily the best trainer I've ever had. Cannot recommend you high enough to anyone trying to learn this job.
Hell yeah, dude. That gave me chills. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, that's one thing me and Josh were talking about in the previous episode is that it's hard to remember now that we've been in the game for so long, that fresh brain, that new environment brain. And it's like, it's even harder to try to teach someone who doesn't have that. So you really got to just break it down to the bare minimum and try to like grasp concepts as you move through the day. It's a lot.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot, and it was a very interesting first day. But
yeah,
I made it through it.
How long were you on that project?
On that project, I was, I think maybe 2 weeks, probably closer to a week and a half.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good, pretty average for our new guys coming out. Now, obviously, with the moat sites and things now, it's a little more tough. There's a lot more travel involved with it, so it's harder. That's what we're trying to face now is how do we train that? We've started doing this interview process, and then now I'm doing a little bit of a virtual training. So I'm just going through a PowerPoint showing product and talking about culture, basics, things that you need to know that would be helpful before you go on site, which would have been nice if we had that back in the day. But you live and you learn and you grow as we grow. So yeah, that's where we're at now. It's pretty cool.
If you're jealous of something that new people have and you didn't, that means the company is moving in the right direction.
Yeah. Yep. That's true. Good point. I love that. Okay. So, that you talked a little bit about your first day, your first site. Tell me now, where has your favorite place been that you've gone to because of weights? It doesn't have to be work related. I really want to know the city and state, but it could be because of the team and the work, or it could be because of the area. What was your favorite place?
So that's a toss up for me. Obviously I'm partial to Miami because the Dolphins are there, and I got to see a Dolphins game while I was there, and that's been on my bucket list since I was 9 years old. So happy to finally got to do that.
Yeah.
So that's always going to hold a special place for me. But in terms of actual cities, independent of that experience, I think my favorite place I've been to was Seattle.
Okay. So speak on that. Why Seattle?
Seattle had a lot of cool stuff there, and like some of the stuff sounded really dumb when we were going out to do it. Like they have this wall in Seattle, it's just covered in like all sorts of people's chewed gum. And I'm like, that sounds disgusting. Why would I want to see that? When you actually go see it, I'm like, okay, this is legitimately awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I haven't seen that yet. That's cool. Who were you on that? Who'd you go with? Who was in that city with you?
It's been a while, so I don't remember everyone. The only person I do remember for certain, just because he's the one who recommended the gum wall in particular, was Josh Conley.
Yeah. He actually, when I asked him this question earlier too, that was one of his spots. I think he had a top 3 situation, but that was in the top 3 that trip. And I know he took a personal vacation out there too, and just got to see all the different cool things out there. So that's really cool. I can't remember if you said it. Tell the people of YouTube your start. When did you start? What was your start day? Month, year? Do you remember?
February 3 years ago.
Okay. I lost you. Oh no, Melly. Hang on. Okay. You could still see me, couldn't you?
I can now. I couldn't before, but I can now.
Okay. I got you back. Good. I thought I lost you. I don't know what I would do without you.
I can't read you on my life, Lance.
Okay, so it's 3 years ago, so February 2021. That's when you started. Yeah. Okay, cool. Great time to start. All right, let's burn through some of the poll questions that we asked. I kind of want to go over your answers. That was the biggest thing. These poll questions were cool because some of them were very inspiring to hear, and then also the fun ones were. It's just cool to like figure out why people choose the album or choose the movie or who you're having over for dinner kind of thing. So, first one is your favorite part about working with weights. Your response was the people I work with. Johnny said it best when he said, "I don't have coworkers. I have friends. We just all happen to work together." I love that. Great answer, and I do love Johnny's quote there. Speak on that a little bit. Why that's your favorite part?
I mean, the people I work with, we are a very diverse group of people. We're all very different, but we all get along really well. It's literally like hanging out with a bunch of your brothers and just sitting there. Yeah, you give each other shit all the time, but yeah, it's the best work environment you can have.
Yeah, I agree. It's very open, honest communication, all there to do a job well and reward ourselves with that by loving the people, loving the place, loving the company. So yeah, that's a great answer to that question. All right, your favorite memory at Weights, and you said gotta be the Miami install and getting to see a Dolphins game while I was in town. You're a big Dolphins guy. Sad.
I am indeed.
Sad how it played out, but still a fun season for you. Talk to me about that experience. Why is that your favorite one? Is it just because it was your bucket list?
I mean, I've wanted to see a Dolphins game, and especially at Hard Rock Stadium, since I was, like I said, 9 years old. I didn't think until I started this job I would ever, get that opportunity because Miami is not exactly a cheap place to visit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was really happy to actually get that opportunity, get to see it. The fact that it happened to be my first NFL game and that I got to see live, and it was at Hard Rock Stadium, it's an experience that I could never replace.
Yeah. Who did they play?
They played the Cleveland Browns.
Okay. How did the game turn out? I can't even remember.
It was a blowout for the Dolphins. We destroyed them.
Yeah. Yeah, their offense was so fast, dude, especially when they were all healthy. They're dangerous. Yeah. I mean, people called them fraudulent for a while just because they didn't know about their defense or playing top teams in the league, but they were still good, man. They're still so fast, like hard to compete with them. Do you have good seats?
Not especially good seats. We were taking we went with, it was me, Mason, Don, and Kai. I think it was just those four who went. Mm-hmm. So with us, all four of us going, and Kai it was literally Kai's first install, so he didn't have a whole lot of extra money. And I was like, okay, before you decide you're not going, is the reason you're not going because of money, or is it just you don't want to go? And he just it's because of money. I'm like, cool, I got your ticket, we're going.
Yeah. That's cool. I love that you did that, dude. Because it's experiences with people that they're priceless, man. They're priceless, and that's cool that you take care of your own. So I love that. Okay, moving from favorite memory, we're gonna get into hosting a dinner party with celebrities. Your three famous people you would invite were Christian Wilkins, Natalie Portman, and Tom Holland. Speak on each one and why for me, would you?
So let's go in order. Christian Wilkins, number one. So he's obvious. I had to put someone from the Dolphins on there. They're my favorite football team, and I've always wanted to meet them, hang out with them. So someone from the Dolphins had to be there. Uh-huh. Christian Wilkins specifically got the nod because, independent of being on the Dolphins, the dude is just absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
If you have not seen his mic'd up clips on TikTok or YouTube, I highly recommend checking them out.
I will.
He is a riot.
And next time you pass one, for sure send it to me because I love seeing any of those mic'd up clips like that. Yeah,
definitely will. And he is the funniest guy in the NFL, hands down.
Cool, that's cool.
So that's how Christian Wilkins got there. The other two were Natalie Portman and Tom Holland. That right?
Uh huh.
So Natalie Portman is my celebrity crush. Woman is absolutely gorgeous. Would love a chance to, meet her, take her out to dinner. So that's why she's on there.
Funny enough, Natalie Portman was the most popular answer of everyone that submitted results.
And I'm willing to bet that we're all for the same answer.
Just want to say you went to dinner with Natalie Portman.
Girl is gorgeous, man.
Yeah. And then the last one, Tom Holland, you're a big Spider-Man guy.
I am a giant Spider-Man guy. He's my favorite actor. He is the best actor to ever, taken on Spider-Man. And even his other non-Spider-Man roles, like I can't think of a bad role the dude has done. And so just getting there, talk to him and see his energy would be insane.
Yeah. He seems pretty laid back, pretty chill dude. And doesn't let the fame really like get ahead of him or get him. It's like he seems pretty down to earth, no matter the situation, even in public or in his movies.
On top of that, the dude just like straight up whiteboarded his entire life. Like someone asked him before he was really famous who his celebrity crush was. He's like Zendaya. Now he's with Zendaya. Before he was like, if someone asked him before he got to know was in the MCU, like if you were to play a superhero, what role would you like to be? He's like, I think it'd be Spider-Man. Now dude, he is.
The guy's
dude just straight manifested his life.
Yeah, the guy's a manifestation machine, dude. You love to see it. Yeah, that's awesome. That would be a quite the entertaining dinner. I would love to be, a fly on the wall or the man behind the camera watching how that one played out. But great group of people. Okay, I'm going to show, you won't see this, but I'm going to show the album artwork on the screen. This is the one music album everyone must listen to front to back before they die. Like I've said before, this isn't just, this was a good album because of so-and-so songs. This is you have to listen first song all the way to the end. And your answer to this question was Away from the Sun by Three Doors Down. Why is that?
So out of Three Doors Down is definitely my favorite English-speaking band. I can't say they're my favorite band because my favorite band overall is a Japanese band called Egoists. Love them. Highly recommend them. But so Three Doors Down is definitely my favorite English-speaking band, and Away from the Sun in particular is a gorgeous album. It's like it'll make you'll laugh, you'll cry. It's the most emotionally evocative album I can think I've ever heard. Yeah, it'll bring you the entire spectrum of emotions all at once.
Yeah, I love that, dude. Do you have a favorite song on the album?
My favorite song on that album is going to be When I'm Gone.
I know that one. That is a good one. Yeah, cool. And so talk to me. Well, I love that Three Doors Down is your choice here for the front to back album, but this Japanese group, what kind of style of music are they?
Every song they do is different. They're a pop duo, but they do a lot of their music is borderline pop / rock. It is the singer's voice is just absolutely to die for.
Mm-hmm. Boy or girl?
Not girl.
Or have they chosen? What is the name of the band? I'm going to write it down because I want to check it out after this.
Egoist.
EGOIST. IST. Okay, I'm assuming on Spotify.
They are indeed on Spotify.
Sweet. Okay. Awesome. All right, now to the next one. We did one movie everyone should watch at least one time before they die. You had an interesting choice here. I did not expect this. I did not expect this movie, but you decided Just Mercy. Why did you decide Just Mercy? Let's talk about it.
So, Just Mercy is first of all, Michael B. Jordan is one of the greatest actors to ever live.
Yeah, he's a legend.
You cannot, say no to Michael B. Jordan. As far as why I said that particular movie it's based on a true story. It talks about the founding of the Equal Justice Initiative and how, which sits there and tries to, find people who were wrongfully convicted and get their convictions overturned when, they don't necessarily have the financial ability to do so. And it just shows, breaks down the fact that the justice system, which is supposed to be fair, really isn't. And so, seeing that movie can help open people's eyes to the fact that is a problem and, it can needs to be fixed. And on top of that, it's just a really good movie.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I remember this coming out a couple years back. Jamie Foxx, what was his role in the movie?
I'm wanting to say he was one of the prisoners who got his conviction overturned with Michael B. Jordan's help, but it's been a while since I've seen it, so I don't remember exactly what he was.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but definitely will be checking it out. I've loved all of the different movie selections everyone chose because it's going to be a movie I throw on one night. And just it's fun hearing you talk about the reasons why. Maybe if it hit home because of the story or just the time in your life that you watched it and you're like, oh, that was dope. I loved it. One of my big ones that always sticks out, and it's hard to pick a favorite movie, so it's fun to like think about them all. But one that really comes out to my mind is Fury with Brad Pitt. Shia LaBeouf, that whole crew. When I remember going to see that in the theaters and like the brotherhood aspect of it, the tank warfare. Brad Pitt, Shia was really good in that one too. But that one I wouldn't even say it's like the best movie ever, but for me personally, I was like, that movie bangs, dude. That movie's so good.
Well, I mean, the best movie ever is Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Yeah, I mean, it did some numbies, dude. People love that movie.
Because it was just 3 hours of straight fan service. You can't beat that.
Yeah, it was good. It was very good. I did enjoy that one, especially in theaters. Okay, let's get into the fun last portion of this. This is something you don't know about, but we're going to do it. So we have the NFL playoffs this weekend. You're an NFL guy. Whether you are or not, we're going to get your predictions on the games this week. I'm going to show you something real quick. So I'm going to show you... it's going to probably take my camera away, but you should still be able to hear me. I just want you to see if you can see this. If not, it's no big deal. I can just read them out to you. It is... okay. Here we go. Can you see this?
It is. I can see it, but it's too tiny to read, so you might read them out to me.
Okay, well, then I'm going to flip my camera back, and then I'm going to read them out to you. So,
right.
My cam. Okay. So, first game. We're going to go through, and we're going to pick. You're going to pick a spread, and you're going to pick an over-under. Gut decision, even if you have no intel on the game, I just want you to pick one or the other. You'll see why at the very end. So, Texans versus Ravens, that's Saturday at 3:30 in the afternoon. The spread, you know spreads, right? Like, you understand betting, right?
I vaguely understand it. I'm not big on it, but I know that the spread is how many points it's supposed to be by. Is that right?
Yep. Okay, sick. This is going to be even more fun then. So, Texans play the Ravens Saturday at 3:30 in the afternoon Central Time. The spread is 9.5. So it's plus 9.5 for the Texans. So the Vegas thinks that the Texans will cover 9.5. So that's what we're picking here. You're not picking a winner of the game. You could still say the Ravens win, but you don't think the Ravens win by more than 9.5. Okay. So
Ravens win by 14.
Ravens win by 4. So you like the minus 9.5 line for the Ravens?
Yeah.
Okay. Over under 43.5. That's the total points scored by both teams. What do you think?
Over. They're both really offensive teams.
Okay. All right. Into the next game, we have the Green Bay Packers versus the San Francisco 49ers. It's Saturday night game. It's 9.5 again. They think the 49ers will cover, Green Bay Packers. 49ers win, but not by 9.5. So do you think that the 49ers win by more or less than 9.5?
I mean, Niners definitely win.
Okay.
Sorry for saying that, Keegan. I do think that'll be a closer game, so I'm going to say it'll be less. So I'm going to go with the Packers on that one.
Okay, Packers cover 9.5, and then the over/under of this game is 50.5.
I'm going to say under on that.
Okay. All right, then our Sunday games, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Detroit Lions. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are plus 6.5. So Vegas thinks the Lions win, but what do you think here?
Lions win by a lot more than 6.5.
Okay, so we're taking minus 6.5 for the Lions. And then over under 48.5.
That I think it's going to be really close to that. I'm thinking the score is going to be like 30-14. I'll say under to be safe. I don't think Tampa Bay is going to do a whole lot to help the Lions break that.
Okay. Next game is the last game of the weekend, the Chiefs versus the Bills. The spread is 2.5, plus 2.5 for the Chiefs. So Vegas thinks the Bills win this game. What do you like?
I mean, Kansas City's going to win the game easy.
Okay, so we're going Kansas City to cover. Kansas City to cover 2.5, and then over/under of this game is 45.5. What do you like?
I'll say over.
Okay. All right, so appreciate you doing your picks, brother. The way this works is I'm planning on giving everyone that comes on the episode, does shows face to face. They're either going to get $10 to their favorite food place, or like fast food, casual restaurant, or even Uber Eats. You're going to get some sort of gift card. You can take that, or you can take a free $5 parlay on all of these picks. These picks are $5 to win $406. Which do you take?
I'll take the bet.
Okay. Melly loves the bet. Here's the thing. I'm keeping 10% if you win. So we'll call it a win for both of us. You're still coming out, $350 or so. So, yeah, that's awesome. So these are Melly's picks. We'll get them in. Josh's were some similar, some different. But it'll make for a fun weekend. I'm hoping to get these episodes out before the weekend starts too. Even if they come out like the day or two after, it'll be fun to know that that actually hit. Whatever. So yeah, dude, that's all that I have for this episode. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you for always just being there. Whatever it is, trivia, work, everything. You're very committed to the game that we're in, and I love having you around. So yeah, dude, I appreciate it.
Love being around, bro. Happy to talk to you.
Yeah, man. All right, with that, you
gotta get on install with me sometime, man.
Yeah, we'll make it happen, dude.
I know you don't spend anywhere near as much time on the road now, because you got a wife, kid, and all that, but you got to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
I need it.
Yep, I still going out as much as I can. It's kind of centered around new guys and new clients. So we'll manipulate the schedule to make sure you're involved in that.
Sounds good.
Sweet. All right, so I'm going to. Oh yeah, like and subscribe.
I will not.
That's for the viewers,
I
baby.
already did.